Last year, James Houston came out into the NFL and surprised everybody. Houston's debut was on Thanksgiving against the Bills, in which he came out and recorded 2 sacks in his first NFL game ever. James Houston only played in 7 games last season, but somehow recorded 8 sacks, forced a fumble, and also recovered a fumble. 8 sacks in 7 games is great for any player, but it makes it even better that James Houston was a rookie and only played in 7 games last season. And what makes it even crazier is that James Houston only participated in 110 snaps last season. To put that in perspective, Aiden Hutchinson played in 958 snaps last season and had 9.5 sacks, while Houston only played in 110, about 1/9 of that, and had 8 sacks. Let's start off by looking at James Houston's first sack of his career. He's lined up here to Allen's right on the edge. Allen's alone in the backfield, and this is a pivotal down of this game. The game's tied up at 14, there's 12 seconds left in the half, and it's 3rd and 10. Either the Lions are holding the Bills to a field goal, or the Bills get a first down and potentially a touchdown. Here's the play. Allen again alone in the backfield, backs up, ready for the snap. The Lions are only going to rush 4 here. Houston goes through a chip block, swims around the tackle, and gets to Allen to take him down to force a field goal. And this play is just amazing. The explosiveness here that Houston has to get through the chip block and then swim around the tackle. He gets so low and maintains such a high speed. It's unbelievable how he doesn't fall over when he gets that low and he gets to the quarterback. Moving on to later in the game, midway through the 3rd quarter, Houston here is lined up on the right, and this is another big play in this game. The Bills are only up 19-14, and it's 3rd and 7, and they're just over midfield. Allen's alone in the backfield once again. Houston gets through a chip block, gets around the tackle, and then dives to catch up to Allen to take him down for his 2nd sack of the game and his career. This is just another phenomenal play. Houston is just so explosive and so fast. He catches Allen, who's trying to escape the pocket on a broken play. After the chip block, the tackle just can't catch Houston. He goes right around them. Houston just embarrassed that tackle. I mean, Allen's like, how did this man get through 2 guys again and take me down from behind? Skipping to the next week against the Jags, Houston here is lined up to Lawrence's left again on the edge. And I think this is pretty agreed upon to be Houston's best play of last season. Lawrence has Etienne in the backfield to his right. The Lions rush 4, and Houston gets to Lawrence in seconds. This play just blows my mind every time. How fast Houston gets to Lawrence in just 2.6 seconds, and also how he does it without being touched. Houston hits the tackle with this unbelievable Euro step, gets so low, gets around him without getting touched. I mean, it's crazy. The distance between the quarterback and Houston isn't that much, and the tackle is standing right between them, and they get to the quarterback without getting touched. It blows my mind. His next sack comes the very next week against Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. He's lined up to the right edge of the defensive line. This one's not the easiest to see as both the angles aren't very good, but again, he hits the tackle with the hezzy, gets low, and wraps up Kirk Cousins' ankles. You just don't see that many edge rushers make the moves like James Houston did in only his rookie season. I mean, doing the Euro step, it's either you got it or you don't, and James Houston obviously has the Euro step in his package of moves. And additionally, the way James Houston just gets so low while maintaining his balance and his speed to get around the tackles, it's crazy. Houston's 5th sack of his career comes up against the Jets, lined up to the right side of the defensive line on the edge to Zach Wilson's left. The Jets send a man in motion, and it's play action to Wilson's right, and Houston is not fooled at all and easily takes down Zach Wilson. You can see how all the offensive line goes to the right to really sell the play action, as Wilson was supposed to come back to the left and find an open wide receiver, but Houston wasn't fooled one bit as he had his eyes on the ball. Great heads up play. Jumping a few weeks later against the Bears, Houston put on a clinic, taking down Justin Fields 3 times and forcing a fumble. Houston's lined up to the left of Justin Fields on the edge. Justin Fields has 1 man in the backfield with them, and on this play, Houston shows all of his strength. Fields in the shotgun. The Lions are only going to be rushing 4. The ball is snapped. Houston gets to the tackle, can't get around him, and just brute forces the tackle into Justin Fields. What I love about this play is that Houston shows that, okay, if I can't get around you, then I'm just going to push you into the quarterback with all of my strength. And with his explosiveness, how are you supposed to guard him? Look at how low Houston is getting on this play. Just the way, I know I've said it 100 times, but the way he gets so low while maintaining that strength and balance and speed, I don't know what to say anymore. Later in the game, Houston takes down Fields for a second time. He's here on the right edge, and this is the play where he forces the fumble. Fields in the shotgun only has one man in the backfield with him. Houston is charging up, ready to explode. The ball is snapped. It's play action. Houston has two linemen double teaming them. Fields escapes the pocket, but Houston catches up and forces the fumble. The first thing to take away from this play is that as soon as the ball is snapped, Houston is met by 85, and then 88 joins in from Houston's right. And it's crazy. He has two linemen on him, but he is putting in work. He's moving them backwards. And then Fields escapes the pocket. Houston just has to turn around. And when Fields is running away, Houston perfectly slams that ball out of Fields' hands. And here, for the 8th sack of the season, his 3rd on Justin Fields of this day, the final one, I'd say this is probably my second favorite one from James Houston last year. I'd say my favorite one is going to be the Euro step against the Jags where he takes down Trevor Lawrence, but this one just shows off his speed and it's kind of comical. It's a fun play. Houston's lined up way to the left edge here, and Fields is alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Houston isn't going to be instantly rushing the quarterback here. He's going to be breaking out into coverage after showing a rush, and this is probably what Houston's going to be working on during the offseason is his coverage. He sees Justin Fields rolling out to the left. He just straight barrels at him and takes him down. Houston was a freight train coming straight at Fields, full speed, and hit him quite hard. He left Fields no option besides to get sacked, and it's an amazing play because we've seen how well Fields is at making guys miss in the backfield. He did it all season long, and for James Houston as an edge rusher to take down Justin Fields in the open field, it's amazing. If you watch from this angle, it really shows how much ground James Houston made up so fast. That's a good 13 yards because of the angle that James Houston just turns on the Jets and takes down Fields. With this amazing rookie season, it's really exciting to see where this Lions defensive line, the whole Lions team obviously is going to be super excited headed into 2023, but where is this defensive line going to be with an exciting Aiden Hutchinson and James Houston rookie performances? And it blows my mind that James Houston got to the quarterback 8 times in 7 games on only 110 snaps. That's crazy. How many times is he going to get to the quarterback next year? I'm guessing at least 10. I think saying that James Houston will have at least 10 sacks next season is pretty realistic. 3 of his sacks did come against the Bears, and the Bears offensive line does struggle, but through the 6 other games, he still put up 5 sacks. And with a whole nother offseason of training, the training camps, the preparation, James Houston is going to be a monster next season, and all the other teams better look out, especially Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes week 1. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed my content, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And once again, as always, thanks for watching.